And we are ready to bring you some Trailways West basketball action as the Randolph Rockets on the road here tonight to take on the undefeated Pardeeville Bulldogs in this ball game. And boy, a fun team to watch. They like to run the court, up and down the court, and a bunch of led by 4 seniors on their team. They got 5 guys that are scoring double figures for them this year. So Randolph had a very good game against them earlier this season back on the 7th of January, and Randolph only losing by 2 points in that game, and they had a 9-point lead at halftime in that game. And we'll talk more about that game coming up on the pregame show. But again, Randolph, having their hands full, and they won't be quite full strength today. One of their players not able to play here tonight, and that is Jared Bawalda, not available, and he scores 6 points a game and can shoot threes for him too, and a very good defender. So that's Randolph's going to be short in that part of the ball game with him not being there. But again, both teams have played just this last week. Thursday, we'll take a look at the games that they played. I got an interview with Coach Tyler Fisher from the Randolph Rockets. And a whole lot going on here before the game even starts here at Pardeeville High School. Took the nice cold drive over here, but not a bad drive. Seem to know a few people here, even from the Pardeeville side of things too. So a great place to call the game from, and looking forward to bringing what should be a good boys basketball game here tonight. Pardeeville hosting the Randolph Rockets boys basketball in the Trailways West on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees. We would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Okay, welcome back to Pardeeville High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. Randy Armgett taking the night off. He's doing a civic duty and taking care of things at the polls over in Waupun. And he's kind of the muscle over there. If anything goes wrong, he's right there to spring into action. So we'll have Randy taking a night off, even though he's been busy over at the elections today. Hopefully you voted today. And I'm with you here to bring you some boys basketball. The Bulldogs undefeated on the season. They are ranked number 5 in Division 4. And having themselves a great season, coached by Chris Lindert. Had a chance to talk to him before the game, and I kind of asked him, what were your marquee wins during the season? And he said, of course, that Randolph game was a scary one with the game at Randolph, and Randolph only losing by 2 points in that game back on the 7th of January. But as far as some really good competition that he thought he played against maybe some bigger schools on some of the teams, he saw the Wisconsin Dells victory was a nice victory. They played very well against the Dells. And also played very good against a very good Westfield team, and also another team that was a conference champ with Abundant Life was another school that they played well against. So they've been tested, he said, during the season, but Randolph gave them almost more than they could handle. Randolph leading by 9 points at halftime in that ball game over at Randolph, and then it was Pardeeville outscoring Randolph by 11 points in the second half. Randolph actually had the ball in their hand with a few seconds left. Miedema had it, and the foul at the end of the ball game ended up being an offensive foul against Nick Miedema, and that was the game over at that time. So, again, a very competitive game, and Randolph in that game kind of slowing it down is what they did to get that close game, and that's exactly what Coach Chris Lindert said he does not want to happen in this ball game. He likes to run. They like to run the court. That's what they're known for. They have 5 players that score in double figures. They're up in the 80s all the time. Scoring during their game, so he wants to be a fast-paced game. Well, Randolph did successfully, at least in the first half of that game, of slowing down the Bulldogs and made it a very interesting game. And looking at that game a little bit more and who did all the scoring, Nick Miedema went off for 30 points, 19 rebounds in that game, a double-double, and also had 7 assists, getting his teammates involved. Levi Cook with 8 points in that game, and Ben Paul, who always plays bigger than Ben Paul is, always plays at the fullback of the football team. He had 7 points in that game. As far as the Bulldogs, they were led in that game by Eli Ochterberg. He had 18 points. Devin Jerome had 13 points, and Jamison Wickersham had 11 points for the Bulldogs. Again, there's that balanced scoring. 3 players that are in double figures, with Randolph having that one player with 30 points and a couple single-digit players to add some points on the board for the Randolph Rockets. But it was a 55-53 victory for Pardeeville, and that's maybe where Randolph wants to keep the game. If they can have any dictation of the game at all, they would say that we'd like to keep them in the 40s or maybe 50s at the very most. And we'll see if they can do it 2 times in a row, and doing it over at Pardeeville is another big task, doing it on their home court. So I'll take another break. We're going to talk about the games that these two teams played last Thursday. They both had games and how they came out in those games, and that's coming your way in just a few minutes as we continue on with our Home and Auto Sales pregame show live from Pardeeville High School on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back to Pardeeville High School. Steve Witterhack with you. Again, the Randolph Rockets in a conference game. Just taking a look at the conference right now. The Trailways West Conference, Pardeeville, of course, perfect in conference. Seeing they're 20-0 on the season overall. They're 11-0 in a conference play. Fall River and Randolph in second place at 8-3. And you've got Cambria, Friesen trailing in fourth place with a 6-5 record. As far as the Rockets, their last game they played last Thursday, they kind of the same thing that they did in the game against Pardeeville earlier this season. They were ahead at halftime in that ball game against Fall River, And then they end up losing by a score 46-40. Randolph up 29-25 at halftime, and then were outscored by 10 in the second half, and then up losing by 6 in that ball game. A disappointing loss for the Randolph Rockets. As far as the Pardeeville Bulldogs, they played against Cambria-Friesland, and Cambria didn't have many answers for Pardeeville in that game. Pardeeville winning 74-52. Caleb Gard with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Brendan Krieger with 15 points. Jamison Wickersham with 15 points. And Eli Ochterberg with 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists in that game against the Cambria-Friesland Hilltoppers. So, again, a disappointing loss for Randolph in their last game, but an impressive victory for Pardeeville in their last game. We'll take a little bit of a break here, and we'll come back with that coach's interview, getting a chance to talk to Tyler Fisher, head coach of the Randolph Rockets. That's coming your way in just a few minutes as the pregame show live from Pardeeville High School continues on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Our good friend Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Chilly outside, chilly inside. That's how we'll tie this together this week, Andy.
Absolutely. It's a winter wonderland out there. You'll have to stop in and see what we got going on. There's something different every day with Tierney rolls out for a special board, but you can pretty much guarantee it's hot beef, hot pork, hot turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy every day. Chili's back on the board, and our soup changes by the day, so you have to check it out.
Of course, meat raffle coming up on Sunday. And who does it go toward? What time is it all? Talk about that for us.
Meat raffle this Sunday at 3 o'clock. We've been asked to help generate money to keep Rosie the Riveter in town. And if you haven't seen it, it's by National Rivet. So we're going to do a meat raffle and donate the money to that cause and see if we can make her a permanent home here.
All right, very good. So stop on by at 3 o'clock again Sunday. Watch the many sporting events.
Boys of summer are back, thank God. But yes, we got the Bucks going. The Badgers are always going. You can pretty much find anything on. We got 16 different tap lines of beer, so there's something to do here all the time.
Andy with us here. Have a great week, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. And time now to talk to the head coach of the Randolph Rockets, Tyler Fisher, joining us right now. And, man, I want to talk about a huge game coming up tonight, taking on Pardeeville at Pardeeville. And first of all, let's just talk about your last game. You took on Fall River. You were up at halftime in that ball game and then ended up losing by 6. So just what were your thoughts about your game last week, Thursday?
Yeah, came down to it. Just couldn't really buy a bucket down in that second half. So I think we went 14 possessions without a score. So you do that, you're going to have a tough time there down the stretch. So we were getting stops on the defensive end, and we're happy with our defense. But offensively, we need some work yet, and hopefully we can get some things figured out here tonight.
I've seen some great games for you this year. I mean, I saw that Laconia game. That was a good, hard-fought battle to the end, and your guys are definitely capable of doing great things. And then you take Pardeeville and 20-0 on the season. When you played them back on the 7th of January, you only lost by 2, and you're up, by 9 points at halftime in that ball game. So what's your memories of that game last month?
Yeah, maybe it's coaching. We have a halftime lead and we give it up every time. So I'll chalk it up to coaching. But no, they're very solid. They got 5 real tough players. That first 5 of theirs, I don't know that you're going to see a good 5 like that around in this area for sure. So we'll have our hands full from a matchup standpoint, and then they play good defense and they get out and run. So we'll have to get back in transition, and that's kind of what bit us there last time is they got back into it by we had some turnovers and they converted it into points on the other end. So that'll be our focus here tonight.
You try to catch that magic you had in the first half against them from last time, or you got some different looks that you might throw at them today?
Well, hopefully some different looks, but they're well coached, so they're probably prepared for everything. So
yeah, they might do this.
Yeah, that group they played a lot of games together. So I think the guard boy, I know his dad works with me there, and I know he coached him growing up. And you throw a guard into coaching, you know what you're going to get. So these guys know the game of basketball, and they're good. They're a good bunch.
Well, we're looking forward to it. It should be a great game today. So thanks for joining us, and good luck today.
Yeah, good to see you back.
Okay, Tyler Fisher joining us, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show coming your way in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues live from Pardeeville High School on RP Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
High school, Steve Witterhack with you, and again, Randolph on the road here tonight to take on the Bulldogs, who are 20-0 on the season of Pardeeville. Kind of taking a look at both of the teams. Of course, the big go-to guy for the Randolph Rockets is senior, 6'7", Nick Miedema, racking up the points on the season. As a matter of fact, he hit his 1,000th point, I believe, last week. He got 1,000 points in his Randolph Rocket career, so congratulations to Nick. Fun player to watch. I've seen him play a few times this season, and in the last game that they played again, when they played Pardeeville, Nick had 30 points, 19 rebounds against a very good team, but yeah, he takes care of business. I saw the game against Laconia too, where he put up over 30 points on Laconia's part. It's a very good basketball team that prides himself on their defense, but yeah, Nick was just a load for him and they couldn't handle it. But 22.5 points a game for Nick. He'll be a bit of a problem for anybody that plays against him. 6'7" senior. Also, you got Ben Paul, who plays bigger than what he is. Listed as 5'10". Always kind of question that, but he's, again, does play bigger. He'll play down to the block, and he'll put it up against anybody. A big, strong kid that definitely hits the weight room. A solid, confident player out there. Great defender, averaging 9.5 points a game for the Randolph Rockets. 5 rebounds. Also a guy at his height still gets in there, mixes it up, clears out an area, and gets some rebounds. Taking a look at the Pardeeville Bulldogs, like I said, they've got 5 players that average double figures. Go right down the list with them. You don't know who's going to be the main scorer in any given night. Jamison Wickersham, a 6'4" senior, averaging 14 points a game. He can shoot it from three-point range. Also 7.5 rebounds a game. You've got Devin Jerome, 12 points a game, shoots 50% from three-point range, and 6.5 rebounds a game, a 6'3" sophomore. Brendan Krieger, a 6' senior, averaging 17 points a game, 42% three-point shooter. Eli Achterberg is a 6'4" senior, averaging 14 points a game, three-point shooter, no surprise. And Caleb Gard, a 6' senior, he is averaging 14.5 points a game and 4.5 assists per game. So then you got 5 guys, and they like to run the court. You never know who's going to get that rebound and pass it down. They're always looking up the court to try to see if they keep this game up in the 80s. Last time they met, they played only in the 50s, which was definitely to Randolph's favor and gave them a chance in that ball game. Randolph only losing by 2 in that game. So we are just about ready to bring you the starting lineups for both teams and also the beginning of tonight's game. It's a big game in the Trailways West Conference. The Bulldogs of Pardeeville hosting the Randolph Rockets boys basketball. And we'll come up with the beginning of the game in just a few minutes on our.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
We are back to Pardeeville High School. Steve Witterhack with you. Time to announce the starting lineups for both teams. First of all, the Randolph Rockets will be starting Levi Cook, 3 points a game, a 5'11 junior. Troy Logan, a 6'1 junior, 5.5 points a game for him. The big guy, Nick Miedema, 6'7 senior, 22.5 points a game. Mason Gorsuch, a 6'1 junior, 3 points a game in the starting lineup. And then Ben Paul, 9.5 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, a 5'10 junior. That's the starting lineup for the Randolph Rockets, coached by Tyler Fisher. Randolph sitting at 10-10 on the season and in third place in the conference with an 8-3 record. They're tied with Fall River at 8-3, and Pardeeville, of course, undefeated at 11-0 on the season. Starters for the Pardeeville Bulldogs, they've got Jamison Wickersham, 6'4 senior, 14 points a game. Devin Jerome, 6'3 sophomore, 12 points a game for him. We got Caleb Gard, a 6' senior, averaging 14.5 points a game. Eli Achterberg, 6'4 senior, averaging 14. And Brendan Krieger, a 6' senior, averaging 17 points a game. And we are just about ready to go here at Pardeeville High School. Bit of a jaunt over here, about a 40-minute drive for us coming from Waupun. We've been covering Randolph basketball for years. All the state championships, I didn't get to all those early, but I definitely have been to the last few. And got to see and call the game for the Randolph Lady Rockets, winning state just a few years ago. Their first ever for the girls program. Little feed inside and a bucket with the left hand off the glass and in for Ben Paul. Nice feed there by Nick Miedema, drawing some attention and finding Ben cut through the lane. First basket of the game going to the Randolph Rockets. Ball out on top now to Wickersham. Down to the corner. Here goes Jerome along the baseline. He gets cut off by Cook. Shot is up, no good. Rebound in the hands of Caleb Gard. Bulldogs still have it. Kicks it off to the left side. That's going to go off the arms of Eli Achterberg. Out of bounds. Randolph will get it back. A nice first trip down the court offensively and defensively for the Randolph Rockets, leading 2-0 here in the first 40 seconds of the ball game. So Rockets with the basketball. Logan dribbles off to his right, gets it to Gorsuch out on top. Miedema out on the perimeter with it right now, being guarded by Achterberg. Yeah, Nick's Grown to be 6'7", 1,000-point scorer. Looks inside. Double teamed in there and putting it up strong, missing and getting the rebound. He is Devin Jerome pushing it up now for the Bulldogs. A crossover dribble. Puts it off to Wickersham. He's going to go in strong and out in the corner with it. His guard, good job. A long three on the way back of the rim, no good. Getting the rebound is Levi Cook. Long three. Shot there by the Bulldogs coming up empty. We'll drive to the basket on the right side and getting fouled. On the shot is Levi Cook. Cook going to the free throw line to shoot two. Again, nice defense by the Randolph Rockets so far. Definitely the pace that they want to be in a minute and a half of the game, and it's only 2-0, so definitely slow down pace is what Randolph wants. That one catches the front of the rim, hits the backboard, and no good on the first shot by Cook. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Witterhack, here to bring you the game. Big Nate Young on the video streaming. Yeah, next free throw is good for Cook. Lead in the hands of the Randolph Rockets now 3-0 here in the early going. It's a little over a minute and a half into the game. Wickersham has it, goes up on the left side and gets by the defender and gets the first point for the Bulldogs in the ball game. Took them over a minute and a half to do it, but thinking what they want, they will definitely try to keep the pace a little faster than that. Pull-up shot about 8 feet on the left side is good for Ben Paul. His second field goal of the game. Randolph leading now 5-2. The Bulldogs with the basketball. Wickersham has it, hands it off over to Achterberg. In the lane with it is Jerome, gets it inside, and it's going to be a travel, going to be called on the Bulldogs. It's on Caleb Guard. Again, the good kind of block. He came back down, never left his hand, and came right back down with it. So a little full court pressure being applied by the Bulldogs. Some man-to-man. Meet him, a big 6'7" guy, bringing it up the court, bringing it up fast. Drive along the right side, blocking it is Wickersham. Randolph retains possession. Logan has it, gives up his dribble, looks over along the left block, and there goes Meadham inside. And looks underneath to one of his teammates, still in the hands of the Randolph Rockets, putting it up and putting it in is Levi Cook. He's now got three, and Randolph opens up a 5-point lead, leading 7-2, almost 3 minutes into the ball game. Achterberg hands the ball off over to Krieger. Back in the hands of Devin Jerome. And 4 seniors in the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Back in the hands of Guard and kicks it out in the perimeter. Jerome takes it in the lane and puts about a 10-footer in. Devin Jerome with the basket. Puts his team back within 3, 7-4 the lead now for Randolph. Yeah, Meadham, a good ball handler for a 6'7" guy. Goes in, kicks it on right side to Gorsuch. Back on top with it. Three-pointer on the way from Cook, and that is good for Levi Cook. Only averages 3 points a game, but he's got 6 points here just in the first 3.5 minutes of this ball game. The drive from Krieger gets it taken away. Coming up with it is Ben Paul. Great start here for the Randolph Rockets. Leading now 10-4, and they've got the ball. Levi Cook with it, gets it over to Paul along the left block with it is Meadham, a turnaround 15-footer. Little too strong, ball loose. Meadham gets the rebound, and going to call Meadham with an over the back possibly on the rebound, it looks like. So Nick gets called with the maybe a shove or over the back. And it's going to go back the Bulldogs' way, but what a nice start. 10-4 the lead now for the Randolph Rockets, and none of those points scored by their main scorer, Nick Meadham, for Randolph. 6 points for Cook and 4 points for Ben Paul. Bulldogs have it in the hands now of Guard. Back over to Jerome in the lane. Guard passes up the three look, gets it back in the hands of Jamison Wickersham. Goes in strong in the right side, gets it stripped. Nice job there by Paul. Getting a clean block, but the back pedal's going to get control of it. Out of bounds, it'll remain Bulldog basketball. Just one foul apiece for both teams so far. Man-to-man defense being played by the Randolph Rockets. Going to get it in along the right block into Achterberg. Little pump fake and goes up straight away 5-footer. by Eli Achterberg. His team back within 4 now, 10-6 the lead for Randolph. Miedema passes the ball down in the corner over to Logan. Gorsuch has it out near top of the key. And get it down along the post, double and maybe even triple team by Miedema. Three-pointer straight away, too strong. Ben Paul gets a long rebound for the Randolph Rockets. They'll reset. As Logan by the free throw line gives up the dribble. Gorsuch has it. They're trying to find the big guy inside. Here goes Miedema. Little half-hook shot, rims out, no good. Rebound in the hands of Achterberg, pushing it up now for the Bulldogs. Any one of these guys can handle the ball and push it up the court. Three-pointer, left corner is up, no good. And chasing down the rebound is Achterberg. He's going to throw one up from straight away, no good. And Miedema gets the rebound. Couple opportunities missed there by the Bulldogs. Still a 4-point lead for the Randolph Rockets. Thanks for joining us here at Pardeeville High School. Great game so far. Randolph couldn't ask for any more than this. Slowing down the pace, got a 4-point lead. Cook has it out on top, gets it down to Logan. Back in the hands now of Miedema going along the baseline. Little up and under and in for Nick Miedema. His first points going from the left to the right side. Flicks it up over his shoulder, spins it in. Randolph now leading 12-6. Achterberg has it, gets it down in the corner. In the hands of Wickersham. Goes Krieger with it, and he gets tripped up by one of the Randolph Rockets on his way to the basket on the floor. And that'll get taken out on the baseline now for the Bulldogs. Only the second foul for the Randolph Rockets, and that foul called on Troy Logan. That is his first. Wickersham has it out on top, passes over to guard, staying out of the perimeter. You got any one of 5 guys that can take that ball and shoot it from behind the arc. Everybody pretty much, at least the Bulldogs, all sticking with their starting lineup so far. Levi Wiersma in, 6'3" senior for the Rockets. Gorsuch taking a break now as far as the starters are concerned. Here goes Jerome along the baseline, gets cut off, gets it out on top, three-pointer on the way, and getting fouled after that, missing the shot, but to the line to shoot 3 will be Brendan Krieger, if they say it was 3 free throws for him. Another foul, that's 2 in a row in about a 20-second period for Troy Logan. And he's going to sit down with those 2 fouls. Looks like Ashton Fua, 5'9" senior, getting ready to check in. First free throw for Krieger is good. He's an 80% free throw shooter. Next one, nothing but net. Paul sits down, Fua checks in, getting his first action of the ball game. And Krieger trying to get his team back within 3 points. Free throws up and also good. Yeah, pretty solid at the free throw line. That looks like an 80% free throw shooter with Krieger up there. So Randolph has it, but got one player in foul trouble now with Logan sitting down with those 2 fouls. 11 minutes left here in the first half of play. Ben Paul has it, gets over to Nick Miedema. Again, he's guarded over there by Achterberg. Gets in lane, about 12-footer straight away, and nice looking shot there from Nick Miedema, getting his first point. Back to a 5-point lead for the Randolph Rockets. Spin, Ben Paul knocks the ball away. Fua comes up with it. And for a teammate to get it to, Miedema has it by half court. Dribbles down along the right side. Little post pass inside, but that goes between the legs. A little low, the pass inside. Trying to get it into Wiersma. Stride to the basket coming up short, and ball just knocked out of bounds off one of the Rockets. Like I said, Randolph couldn't ask for more here to start the game against Pardeeville Bulldogs. Undefeated on the season, 20-0, ranked number 5 in Division 4. Randolph with a 5-point lead. Bulldogs with a basketball. Great defense. Tough shot. That's too hard off the glass, and Miedema gets the rebound on the shot by Devin Jerome. Kind of got cut off, lost all those momentum on that shot. Then after that, it's just kind of forcing it up there. So misses. And that's going to go off the hand and knocked back in. But now here go the Bulldogs the other way with it. Achterberg has it, goes up on the right side. The foul's going to be called on Nick Miedema. He must have bodied him up a little bit as he was passing by, but that is his second foul. So Rando's got a couple guys, most notably with Nick Miedema picking up his second foul with just under 10 minutes to play here in the first half of action. First free throw, that rattles home. Now just a 2-point game. Who got one? Who, the coach? Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's the warning on the court on the Randolph Rockets. Here goes Miedema up the middle, and boy, and luckily he did not get called for an offensive foul. He makes a shot, gets fouled. So to the free throw line will be Nick Miedema. And flirting with possibly picking up his third foul there, but the referee says that was a blocking foul, and basket is good. And to the free throw line is Nick Miedema, 73% free throw shooter. That misses everything on his free throw, Nick, but still a nice basket for Randolph, leading by 4, 16-12. He's going to have to sit for a little bit, and Gorsuch comes in for him, so you got a couple players sitting with 2 fouls right now. Nick almost picking up that third the last trip down. Just a judgment call there by the official. Achterberg has it, gets it down to the corner in the hands of Wickersham. Back out on top over to Jerome. 3-pointer on the way now from Wickersham, no good. Getting the rebound, Levi Cook for the Randolph Rockets. And both teams just sticking with that man-to-man defense so far, both ends of the court. Boy, a nice pass and a shot. Getting fouled actually on his drive in. He is Ashton Fua. And he was on a dead run by the time the ball got to him and took it right to the rack. Doesn't make the shot, but does get fouled on the shot, so Fua gets the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Randolph leading by 4. First free throw on the way. Quick little flick shot there, and a quick little motion in his free throw is Fua, and misses the first one. Next free throw on the way. That is good for Ashton. Gets his first point of the ball game. Now Randolph leading by 5, 17-12, getting close to halfway through the first half of play here at Pardeeville. Great defense, man, helping out. Ben Paul's doing a great job helping out there, and he seems to be keeping an eye, patrolling the lane a little bit, and good with his hands out there. He's there's going to be a foul on Randolph on the drive. A little bit out of control on that drive by Eli Achterberg, but Randolph will get called for grabbing the wrist. It's fun watching Ben Paul out there. He's just kind of patrolling any shot that comes in there. He's there, and he hasn't picked up a foul at all in the ball game. Pass off to the left side lane, and again, the ball knocked out of the hands of the shooter, and another missed shot. Levi Cook comes up with a rebound. I tell you, the defense, they're challenging everything inside. They're keeping active hands out there and keeping them out of any kind of flow, and then there's going to be an offensive foul kind of leaning into that pick that he set. Levi Wiersma was going to pick up a foul. It'll be 6 fouls on Randolph, only 3 fouls on the Bulldogs. But still a 5-point lead. Bulldogs just not taking advantage of their opportunities. And Randolph definitely has this game at the pace that they want it to be at. Bulldogs can easily throw up 80 points in the game, but they're not on that pace right now. Just at 12 points right now and over halfway through the first half. Ball's tossed outside, 3-pointer on the way, and that is no good. And getting the rebound, Randolph Rockets come up. Levi Wiersma comes up with it. Randolph playing a great game so far here in the first half. We up by 5. Fua gets it, getting some early playing time with a foul trouble for a couple guys right now with Logan and also with Miedema sitting the bench right now. See how long they can keep him on the bench and keep him away from that third foul here in the half. Pass inside and putting it up and putting it in. Count the basket. What a shot there by Levi Wiersma. Picks up his first points. Good strong move there by Wiersma. Had a little pivot move inside, puts it up strong, finishes, and he earns himself a free throw on top of it. Oops. I want to do that already. Wiersma, no real stats on as far as points, so he averages maybe about 2 points at the most per game. This is the free throw, and getting the rebound is Eli Ochterberg, pushing it up now for the Bulldogs. Goes Ochterberg with the right hand. Nice strong move. Nobody steps in to stop him. Another bucket there for Ochterberg. Back within 5 now are the Bulldogs. And bringing up Levi Cook, getting the main ball handling duties. Gets it knocked out of his hands up in the air, and Bulldogs come up with a steal. They've got a 2-on-1 break. Putting it up and putting it in is Brendan Krieger. First field goal of the ball game. He's got 5 in the game. And we've got a timeout being taken by the Randolph Rockets. Back in 30 seconds with more Rocket basketball on RP Sports.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Okay, welcome back to Pardeeville. What a great start for Randolph in this ball game. Only lost by 2 last time these two teams met. 7:22 left, and they lead right now. Randolph does 19-16. Last really good minute, though, from the Bulldogs to get back within 3. They were hovering around 5 to 7 points down of the game. Randolph with the ball. Levi Cook has it. Nick Miedema still sitting down along with Troy Logan. A couple of starters with 2 fouls. They'll probably be sitting down for as long as Coach Fisher can have him sit down, and Randolph has the lead and control the ball game. Gorsuch has it out on top, gets it inside to Paul and draws the foul. Nice strong move there by Ben Paul to draw the foul, but that'll be on the floor, I would say. So Randolph will inbound on their baseline with that 3-point lead, 19-16. Just under 7 minutes of play here in the first half. Inbounds pass over, shoots Gorsuch. That's going to be just shot out of bounds, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. So a little pressure there on the inbound pass by the Bulldogs, and they get the turnover, and they'll bring it up. And they'll inbound for where the Randolph player threw it out of bounds, and in that point. But Randolph settling back on their defense right now, kind of a 2-3 defense that they're throwing at them right now. And a 2-point bucket there for Brendan Krieger. I think it's knocked back a little bit, or regains his feet, and now has his team back within a point, 19-18. Cook takes it around the back and over half court for the Randolph Rockets. Miedema waiting to check in. Ben Paul has it, turns around, that's no good. Ball loose and then in the hands of Wickersham, pushing it up along the left side. Paul steps in, about a 12-footer straight away and puts it in. Strong move there from Wickersham. He's got 4 points in the game, and that lead back in the hands of the Bulldogs. Great last couple of minutes here from Pardeeville. Get the lead back. Jumping the pass, good job on that one by Jerome, and going up, kind of hooking it up and putting it in. Super athletic play there by Brendan Krieger. And Coach Fisher has to call a timeout just to get Miedema back in the ball game. But nice run here by the Bulldogs, causing a timeout. Back after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back. Nice run by the Bulldogs. They've got the lead now, 22-19, after a great start for Randolph, but last couple of minutes have been a little trouble. Miedema gets it, forces one in the lane, and puts it in. Big, strong Nick Miedema finishing at about a 10-footer in the lane. Miedema now with 8 points in the game, has his team back within 1. 22-21, the lead for the Bulldogs. 5.5 to play, about a 17-footer straight away. Miedema rips down the rebound, and He'll bring it up now for the Randolph Rockets. Trying to take the lead back in this ball game. They've led most of the game, but now down by a point. Also Logan back in the game too. Troy Logan checks back in with his 2 fouls, and you got to roll the dice. Can't keep them out the rest of the half the way things are going. And it'll turn around about a 12, 13-footer from that left baseline. And right away, Miedema makes his presence known. He's got 10 points in the game and puts the Rockets back up by a point, 23-22. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And rebound in the hands of Jerome. There's a drive along the right side by Krieger. Gets it back out on top. Jerome throws up a 3, and nothing but net for Devin Jerome. 5 points for him, and has his team back up by 2, 25-23. Miedema has it. Spins by the free throw line. Finds his teammate, and baseline Dan. That one gets blocked up by the rim by Jerome. Takes it down the other way. Kind of an awkward shot, and is going to miss, and then a foul is going to be called on Wickersham. Kind of an awkward shot there. Probably should have dumped it off. He was kind of in trouble there and just threw it up towards the rim. But a great block on the other end of the court by Jerome. That one right up by the rim. Like it was going to be an easy land, but he closed in and stopped the shot there. Nicholas Sween in the ball game now for the Bulldogs. Troy Logan has it. This is by top of the key, dribbles off to the left. Gets it down to Miedema along that left block. He's double teamed right now. Gets past the double team and then gets fouled, and he'll be getting to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. It'll be foul number 7 on the Bulldogs. Randolph has been stuck at 6 on fouls for a while, and that's where they'd like to end the half with 4:11 left, and especially your 2 guys with Troy Logan out there, and also Nick Miedema with 2 fouls. They had those minutes ago. That one rims around, and Nick even started running in, thought, man, that's going to pop out of there yet, but does go in. A little better than his first free throw attempt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Earns himself another free throw. A little discussion with the official and Eli Ochterberg set up. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he's heading over towards the bench right now. Not sure exactly what he's got going on. Taking his shoes off right now, and a little sleeve he had around his knee. I don't know. But he's changing some of his uniform right now behind the bench. And Miedema has another free throw, trying to tie it up now from the line. Free throws on the way, and that is good for Nick. Found his rhythm again. Mojo back at the line. We are tied at 25 apiece, just over 4 minutes to play, and counting down here in the first half at Pardeeville High School. Guard has it, kicks it out left side out to Jerome. Dribbles off to his right, up at the top of the key. Setting things up again for the Bulldogs. Under 4 to play here in the half. Little fadeaway shot in the lane, no good. Missed shot by Guard, and Miedema owns the glass down there. 1 and done for the Bulldogs. Here goes Ben Paul on the right side, puts it in for Randolph. Nice drive there by Paul. Saw a lane open up, and he said, I'm taking it. Puts Randolph back up 27-25. And that's going to be a travel going on the floor and a bounce on just a little bit. Brendan Krieger trying to do a little bit too much. Well, going to bring in some help, bring in some size on the court. 6'6" senior Hunter Manthe comes out on the court now for the Bulldogs. There's a big body in there to match up with Miedema inside. Big wingspan right now on the court for the Bulldogs. Hold on to the post over to Ben Paul. Back out on top of it as Gorsuch passes up the 3 look. And that one gets off the hands of Randolph and then lost, and scrambled for the basketball, and nice hustle on the floor there by Caleb Guard to get it to his teammate over to Krieger. 3 from the left corner is up, no good. Long rebound. Another 3 on the way now from Krieger, and a travel. He'll be resetting his feet as he is going to shoot that. A little rhythm hop in there possibly, and he gets called for the travel. Randolph will get it back with a 2-point lead, under 3 to play here in the first half. What a great first half of basketball between these 2 teams in the conference. Miedema playing the job of point guard right now. Pulls up from the right elbow. That one no good. Battle for the ball, and Coming up with it and taking it away is Logan. Miedema has it by the 3-point line. Randolph scrapping out right now with the Bulldogs. They've got the ball back. Posting up along that right side is Miedema. Finds Ben Paul underneath, puts it in. Puts it in and draws the foul. Ben Paul with a basket for the Randolph Rockets. I said Ben Paul always plays bigger than he is out there, and he powers it up, draws the foul. That'll be the third foul, actually, on Caleb Gard. And Ben going to the line to shoot one after making that shot. Gard with his third foul. He's going to sit down, and coming into for him will be Jamison Wickersham. 8 fouls total for, it was like 6-2 at one time, or 6-3, and now it's Randolph still at 6, and Pardeeville sitting at 8 fouls here in the first half with 2:27 left in the half. That's off the back of the rim, no good. And see, one of the players stepped in for the Bulldogs, and maybe they're calling that. They stepped in before he's going to shoot the free throw, so he's going to get another chance, Ben Paul. Gets another look and makes the most of it, puts it in. He's now got 9 points for Randolph. What a game here for Randolph. Up now by 5 again. They were down by 3 points, and they didn't get rattled. They got Miedema back in the court. That helped. And Troy Logan back on the court. Ball down to the corner. 3-pointer on the way is no good. Chasing it down. Gorsuch trying to get it, and they're going to say it's Pardeeville basketball. Like Gorsuch swept through with his hand and knocked it out of bounds. 2:09 left. A 5-point lead for the Randolph Rockets. Doing what they kind of did when they played over in Randolph back on the 7th of January. Slowing it down. Ball out on top in the hands of Wickersham. Back over to Brendan Krieger, has a lane, and going to spin around. Looks like possibly picking up his third foul if they call that on Logan. Yeah, it's going to be 1-and-1 time, but that is the third foul on Troy Logan. Came in about 3 minutes ago, and coach was trying to get these guys into halftime with just 2 fouls, but Logan picks up his third. He's going to sit down. That one rims out no good, and Miedema gets a rebound. Missing on the front end of the bonus is Brendan Krieger, an 80% free throw shooter, like rock solid on his other 3 free throws. Miedema has it, gets it back out to Cook, passes up the 3 look. 1:40 and counting down to the half. Ben Paul with it on top of the key, back over to Gorsuch, down along the right block with it as Miedema turns around, puts it up, no good, and getting the rebound is Achterberg, pushing it up the court now for the Bulldogs. Crossover dribble, goes up with the left hand, smooth drive, and gets it to go. Nice drive there, hanging in the air, switching hands and finishing with the left hand. Good ball handling there by Achterberg to get the bucket. But a 3-point lead now for the Randolph Rockets. Miedema walks it up the court now for the Rockets. They've got the ball and a 3-point lead, getting close to the minute mark left here in the first half. Miedema has it out on top. Manthe guarding him and coming out, trying to get him to put it on the floor. Paul has it, and it's a long time to try to hold the ball here in the half. Started with just over a minute left, and here goes Miedema getting it back over to Ben Paul. And Randolph would definitely love to have a lead going into the half. Miedema takes it in the lane, gets it into Gorsuch, dribbles out of being inside, and back out to Miedema. 30 seconds left. Miedema with it, gives it back over to Ben Paul. That's a big gamble. If you got the tier 2 bigs, we count Ben as a big in there. Handling the ball out on top with Nick up there. Does a great job for a 6'7" guy handling the ball. Great player to watch. We're down to 13 seconds. Randolph going for the last second shot. Miedema gets in the lane. Little Euro step, little strong, and getting the big rebound is Hunter Manthe. We're going the other way with 3 seconds left. Goes the shot, and that's going to go in. So Randolph waiting, taking that shot about 3 seconds too soon. And that allowed a drive at the end by Brendan Krieger to take it in and put it in and get his team back within 1. But Randolph leads 30-29 at halftime. And I'll come back and talk about the first half of action. Exciting game here at Pardeeville. Back after this on RP Sports.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Market.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Your halftime score, Randolph, man, battling in the first half. They had leads as big as 7 points in the game. They went behind with about 5 minutes left in the half by 3 points, but they battled back and got themselves a 5-point lead there for a while, but end up with a lead going into halftime. Randolph leading 30-29 over the host Bulldogs. And what you can't ask for more, really, as coach for the Randolph Rockets, Tyler Fisher, and his team battling out there. And you had to do a lot of it there for a while without having Miedema out in the court, without having Troy Logan out in the court. Good job by Miedema not to get that third foul. He went out with about, 8 or 9 minutes left and didn't come in until about 5 minutes or when the things were kind of falling apart for the Randolph Rockets. But he finished with just those 2 fouls that he got early in the half. And Troy Logan did pick one up with about 2 minutes left to get his 3rd foul. But, man, nice first half there by the Randolph Rockets now with that 1-point lead. Take a look at scoring for the Randolph Rockets. It was Nick Miedema. He was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. He ended up with 12 points in that first half. Really took over when he came back in the ball game and made a big difference and got Randolph right back in it again. 9 points for Ben Paul, having just an overall great first half. Not afraid to go up and put him inside. Levi Cook, he had some points early when the Randolph was pulling away early. Only averages 3 points a game, but he's got 6 points, and he had that with only about 3 or 4 minutes into the ball game. But he ends up with 6 in the first half. 2 points for Levi Wiersma and 1 for Ashton Fua in that first half. Looking at the scoring for the Pardeeville Bulldogs, they were led by Brendan Krieger, had himself 11 points in the game, including that bucket right at the buzzer. And Randolph shot the ball they kind of baited Miedema in to come in and shoot that shot, missed it, kind of rimmed out, and then taking it the other way, the distance of the court is Krieger, and takes it up as the buzzer goes off, puts it in, and gets his team back within 1 point. But he led his team with scoring here with 11 points. Also, Eli Ochterberg with 9 points in the first half, and 5 points for Devin Jerome, and 4 points for Jamison Wickersham. So you can't ask for any more if you're a Randolph Rocket fan. Had themselves a great first half. Had some nice leads. Nice comeback there by the Pardeeville Bulldogs as Miedema was sitting down and as Troy Logan sat down. So that when they got back in, it was a difference maker, and Randolph battled back in and made it a great first half of action. So you got to be pretty happy, but another half to go, and that's when the Bulldogs get even more dangerous in the second half. And they can very capable of putting 40 or 50 points up in a half as they like to run the court. That's the pace they want. They didn't quite get that in the first half. A nice job, I thought, defensively. Ben Paul did a great job. Great help defense by the Randolph Rockets, slowing down the penetration by the Pardeeville Bulldogs. And again, the hats off to the defense for Randolph, setting up some big plays down on the other end to be up by 1 at halftime. 30-29 Randolph here at Pardeeville. Should be an exciting second half. Stick around. We'll take a break, come back in just 2 minutes with the second half of action from Pardeeville High School on RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Okay, we are back at Pardeeville High School. I'm Steve Winterhack, Big Nate Young, our producer here today. And we saw a very good high school basketball game in that first half. Randolph giving it their all and play some great defense. Really kind of taking the Bulldogs out of their rhythm. They're a very good three-point shooting team in that first half. Not much from behind the arc for the Bulldogs. And they'll get it first to start things out, try to get that lead back right away. Caleb Gard out there with his 3 fouls, starting things out here in the second half. Nice job by Gorsuch stepping in and got a 3-point basket from the left corner, up and good for Caleb Gard. Shoots over 50% from behind the arc. Puts his team up just like that, 32-30. Nice start there by the Bulldogs. Goes Gorsuch along the baseline and he's going to throw it away. A panic down there. He had Ben Paul to get it back to, but didn't get it back to him, so ball back in the hands of the Bulldogs. Miedema trying to keep the chins up of his teammates out there and keep them fighting out there. Leaders do on the court. The Bulldogs with a basketball and the lead up 32-30. 3-pointer up, and that is off the front of the rim, no good. The shot by Brendan Krieger. He had a hand in his face, so a good job there by Randolph to challenge that shot. Yash and Fua on the court for the Rockets, and there's going to be a quick foul here in the second half as they get the ball down right around the right block into Nick Miedema. That's the first foul on Krieger in the ballgame, the first foul of the second half here for the Bulldogs. Ben Paul gets it. He'll dribble back out and set things up, looking for someone to give it to. Finally hands it off to Levi Cook. Miedema asking for the ball, gets it into a Gorsuch inside, puts it up, and that one spills off the left side of the rim. And getting the rebound is Devin Jerome, bringing up along the left side. Gets it in the lane, gets cut off. Right now for Wickersham, but a good job there by Ben Paul, beating him to the spot. He's got good feet. You don't have to be the tallest guy. You just got to be the quickest guy that gets to a spot, and he did. He beat him to that spot. And a good job not getting in foul trouble. A lot of knocking the ball out of there. Long 3 up, no good. And Ben Paul climbs up the ladder and gets the rebound there for the Randolph Rockets. And we've got a timeout taken by the official, talking with the coaching staff over there with Chris Lindert and his squad over there. Yeah, it must be a warning, maybe a bench warning possibly, because he's talking to the, talking and writing something down over the official scorebook. Definitely Coach Linder let's get more of an explanation on that, but the official talking right to the coaches for Pardeeville and gave him some kind of bench warning, I'm sure. Coach Linder not real happy about that, but it seems they're going to part as friends. And Coach Linder will sit down. 32-30 now, the lead for the Bulldogs. Just that one 3-point basket, the only point scored here in the second half. Now we're 2 minutes into it. Levi Cook has it out on top, being guarded by Krieger. Gets it down over to Miedema in the lane with it. Turns around with a 12, 13-footer. Man, he is just rock solid on those shots. I've seen him play. This is the third time I've seen him play this year, and he's money with a hand in his face. Wide open 3-point shot straight away for Jamison Wickersham. And puts his team up by 3, 35-32. 15.5 left in the game. Ball knocked away, and coming up with it, taking it the other way, is Achterberg, and flicks it back to the left side of the basket over his shoulder and puts it in. He's now got 11 points in the game, has his team leading by 5, 37-32. That's a little bit more what you expect to see out of the Pardeeville team, and defense turning into offense. Miedema has it in the lane. He gets it knocked away, goes down, and should have been a travel, and it kind of rolled to the ball, but no call. 3-pointer up by Cook is no good. And coming up with the ball is Achterberg. Little alley-oop inside, and putting it away is Wickersham. That's what the Bulldogs can do to you. They can run the court and get some easy buckets. And a foul at the end of that, and going to the line will be Jamison Wickersham. So an and one attempt here for Wickersham. Oops, I already put an X in there. A discussion with the official, and now they're going to have to kind of let the players come in for the Rockets before the free throw that we're waiting there to check in. So Levi Wiersma checks in. Fu and Gorsuch sits down. And Troy Logan also checking in now for the Rockets. And foul on Ashton Fua, who just sat down. And free throw is good for Wickersham. 6 points in the half. He's got 10 points in the ball game. Now an 8-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game for the Bulldogs. It's going to get called for a 10 pretty soon. And the pressure there by the Bulldogs causes a turnover, but trying to get to the ball is Wickersham, and as he tries to grab it, his feet slide out of bounds. It'll be Randolph basketball, so they dodge a bullet on that. So Troy Logan will bring it over half court. Boy, a little trouble there trying to get the ball over half court for the Randolph Rockets. They get him to meet him along the block, but he's double teamed. Back inside trying to split the two players. Levi Cook gets fouled as he tries to take it in the lane, and another foul on the Bulldogs. Will be the second foul of the ball game for Achterberg. It's the second team foul here in the second half for Pardeeville. And Paul has it outside, being guarded by Wickersham. Takes it along the baseline. Little head fake, puts it up, and no good. Getting the rebound, getting fouled on the rebound. Nice job there on the boards by Levi Wiersma, trying to put it back up and in. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. And that's another foul on Krieger. He's got 2 in the game. Wiersma's second trip to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 so far. First free throw is up, and it is good for Levi. Now with 3 points in the ball game. Yeah, thanks for joining us. A good high school game. That one comes up short after a nice solid-looking shot. Next one misses everything for Wiersma, but still a nice little rebound by him that drew that foul. 3 fouls here in the first half for the Bulldogs, and 1 here in the second half, I should say, for the Randolph Rockets. Achterberg has it out on top. Gets it down in the corner over to Wickersham. Takes it up, flicks it up, no good. Kind of out of control in that drive to the basket. Randolph comes up with it, trailing by 7, 40-33, on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Miedema by the right elbow, working against Jerome, pulls up and buries it. What a 12-footer from the right side. And smooth as silk on that shot there by Miedema. Has his team back within 5. So Jerome along the baseline, and he's going to get fouled by the Rockets. Looks like possibly on Levi Wiersma. Actually tapping up around Levi Wiersma. Like you inbound the ball into Wickersham along the left side in the hands now of Jerome. They usually don't wait too long, but this time kind of resetting back in the hands of Krieger out on top. A crossover brings it back in. We're off and running again. Nice defense here by the Rockets, and there's going to be a reach in again. Levi Wiersma, good little move to get Wiersma leaning a little bit, and then just kind of tries to blow by him. Wiersma picks up the foul. Just like that, he's got 3 fouls. And Randolph's got 3 team fouls. Going to bring Mason Gorsuch back in the ball game. And sitting down will be Levi Wiersma. Again, Randolph playing without Jared Bewald in this ball game, so hate to lose one of your starters. A 15-footer right side, rims out, no good. Good job by Miedema tipping the ball over to Ben Paul, and Miedema brings it up and hands it over to Paul again along the left side. Gorsuch gets it along that left block. Over to Miedema, goes up to that path to the basket, opens up, a little spin off to his right. Big time move there from Nick Miedema. Getting past the double team, spins away from it, gets the bucket. Back within 3 now are the Randolph Rockets. Goes Krieger along the right side. We'll fight for the ball. Miedema comes up with a rebound. Good job holding your position, and Krieger goes up and just kind of runs into a wall there and can't get the ball. But great defense so far by Randolph in this game. fought themselves back within 3, and Krieger is going to pick up his 3rd foul. 3-point lead now for the Bulldogs. They were up by as many as 8 points, but Randolph on a 5-point run right now, and back within 3, and they have the ball. Troy Logan has it, gives up his dribble back to Ben Paul out on top. Gorsuch getting it down to Miedema. Finds the Gorsuch inside again, misses his shot, ball's loose. And coming up with it are the Randolph Rockets. Bodies on the floor, they're playing on. Troy Logan has it back out on top to Ben Paul. Some awkward looking moments, but a 17-footer from the right elbow, no good. And getting the rebound, pushing it up the other way is Guard. Takes it up along the left side. It gets the shot changed. Put up back shot, no good. And Miedema making his presence known. And Wickersham misses his chance for a bucket with the putback. He got 6-7 in there. And here goes Miedema to the basket. Draws the foul. 2 free throws now for Nick Miedema. Trying to tighten this thing up just a little bit more. Pardeeville still only up by 3. They were up by 8. Looked like you're going to try to run away with the ball game. But a great answer there by the Randolph Rockets. Playing some great defense, and back to the line, Nick Miedema to shoot 2. First free throw was up, and nothing but net for Nick. 3 for 4 from the line from the game so far. He's got 19 points so far for the Rockets, 7 here in the second half. Trying to get his team within 1 on this free throw. That rims out no good, and getting the rebound is Wickersham. Hands it off to Achterberg along the left side. Krieger's going to launch up a 3 from the left corner. That is no good, and Miedema comes up with a rebound. Another opportunity for the Rockets to tie or take the lead this trip down. Felt like kind of a rush shot there for Krieger. Just a little catch and shoot. Couldn't get it to go. Miedema has it in the lane. Gets into Gorsuch inside. And a little spin and puts it up. No good. And getting the rebound is Wickersham pushing it up. Here goes Jerome along the right side and puts it over the top of Miedema. Nice shot there by Devin Jerome. Now with 7 points in the game, has his team back up by 4, 42-38. Under 11 to play in the game. Miedema with it. Dribbles in the lane, pulls up, 15-footer up and good for Nick Miedema. He's a special player. 6'7", can handle the ball and can just pop it over the top of anybody out there. Goes Krieger with the ball. Goes at Krieger at Miedema with it and misses the shot. Seems to fall down after each one of his shots, misses that one. Cook passes up the 3 look and gets it back out to Miedema on top. Under 10.5 to play. There's Ben Paul, and a travel is going to be called on Paul. Good defense there by Krieger to step in, and that threw him off. He turned around and realized the player was going to be there. So shuffling his feet, and that'll be a turnover in the hands now of the Bulldogs. 42-40, 2-point lead for Pardeeville. Going up, and a nice job with a little contact on the way in. Achterberg finishes. He's now got 13 of the game. He has his team up by 4, 44-40, but Randolph with the ball back. See if they can answer. Yeah, trying to find Miedema, just trying to, about every other person that touches the ball is Nick Miedema for the Randolph Rockets. Has it out on top. Once we get in that range he has, goes up, and it's going to come up short, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Ashton Fua. Under 10 to play, 9:48. What a ball game here, a battle. These two teams came right down to the wire last time they played back on the 7th of January with the Bulldogs winning by 2, 55-53 to keep their perfect record. They're now 20-0 on the season, ranked 5th in Division 4. And looks like Troy Logan might be picking up his 4th foul. They were a little late. Nice hard drive along the right side, and drawing the foul is Caleb Guard. He'll inbound also now for the Bulldogs. Yeah, that is Troy Logan's 4th foul. 4 fouls as a team for the Randolph Rockets here in the second half. Achterberg gets it on the right side. Goes up strong. Nice move, taking the defender off the dribble, getting by him on the first step. Having a nice second half, too. He's got 6 points in the second half, 15 in the ball game. And standing out of bounds when he got the ball over in the right corner, he is Levi Wiersma. Turnover for the Randolph Rockets, and I think they're going to call a timeout. We'll do the same. back in just a moment with more Randolph Rocket basketball on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back. Randolph, Tyler Fisher calling a timeout. Back to a 6-point lead now for the Bulldogs. They've got the ball, too. Good leadership out there by Ben Paul and Nick Miedema. Really giving their team some high fives out there. A little up and under. Nice move on the shot by Devin Jerome. Very quick, gets underneath and just flicks it over his shoulder off the glass and in for him. Puts his team back up by 8. 40-40, 48-40, I should say. Fua with it out on top. Gives up his dribble after one dribble, gets it into Cook inside. Back to Nick Miedema, guarded by Jerome. Straight away, about a 16-footer comes up short. And ball back in the hands of Devin Jerome, pushing it up now for the Bulldogs. Down to the corner with it is Wickersham, pulls up 15-footer left side, gets it to go. And he's now got 8 points here in the second half, and then a foul being called or something on the Bulldogs. The officials getting a little irritated, especially the one official out there right now. Is going to give them some bench warnings, had some kind of fatherly talks with a few of the players out there. And now talking that time to Devin Jerome. Yeah, high emotions here, big game. You got a team that's undefeated, wants to keep that record going and hoping for special things with the special team they put on the court. Fua gets the ball, gets it back in the hands of Miedema. He'll go up, a little runner comes up short on the shot. Fua gets a rebound, tries to go up and get it, gets it blocked, putting it back up and putting it in. Nice stick-to-itiveness there for the Randolph Rockets. Wiersma finally gets it and puts it in. Randolph, though, down by 8, 50-42, under 8 to play in the ball game. Achterberg has it. Back in the hands of Wickersham. Looking inside. And finding a lone on the other side of the basket. Nice strong move there by Eli Achterberg. 17 points in the game. Back to a 10-point lead now for the Bulldogs at 52-42. 7.5 to play in the game. Miedema gets a little bump on his way to the basket. That'll be a foul on Devin Jerome. That is just his second personal foul. But 6 fouls now as a team for the Bulldogs. Miedema gets it inside, turns around, 5-footer, no good. Nice rebound on the weak side by Wiersma, but comes up short. And getting the rebound is Caleb Gard. Bringing it up the court now for the Bulldogs. A little hesitation move, goes up in the left hand. And once he decided to go to the rack, went up strong. Just 5 points in the game for him. Levi Cook has it along the left side, gives up his dribble, back on the top with it is Fua. Back in the hands of Cook. Post up for Miedema inside and gets it underneath, flicks it up, spins it in off the glass. And another nice feed into the big guy, Nick Miedema. He finishes. He's got 11, he's got 33 in the 23, I should say, in the ball game. Nice strong move to the rack by Devin Jerome. Nice couple of chances. Finishing strong up there. Good move to the rack and puts his team up by 12, 56-44. Fua has it along the right side now for Randolph. three up by Miedema is no good. Getting the rebound is Nicholas Sween, and that's what the Bulldogs do. A nice pass and finding Caleb Gard in the transition. And now the Bulldog fans feel a little more comfortable with their team leading by 14, 58-44. Back after this on RP Sports.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare.
Hello, fellow allergy sufferers. Well, here we are at the heart of ragweed, hay fever, and mold season. If you're like me, you dread this time of year. Itchy eyes, runny nose, sneezing, nasal sprays, antihistamines, and allergy pills. And in the end, none of it makes your allergies any better. That used to be me, but I took control of my allergies, and you can too. I went to New Medical Center in Waupun. They tested me to find out exactly what was causing my allergies and formulated a personalized serum for me to treat my specific allergies. Best thing is, they got me in right away. I didn't have to wait for months for an appointment. Now here I am, able to work my fields, cut the grass, rake leaves, and anything else I want to do outside without having to worry about a constant headache, runny nose, and feeling miserable. Call the folks at New Medical Center. They helped me, and I'm sure they can help you.
Call New Medical Center now at 324-9899 or visit them on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 324-9899. What are you waiting for?
Okay, we are back at Pardeeville High School. Steve Winterhack with you. A nice run the last couple of minutes, and kind of sit in the middle of some of the parents and grandparents of the Pardeeville players, and you can tell the relief coming over their faces. They're kind of seeing the team that they're used to seeing that runs the court and gets lay-ins one after another running the court. Miedema turns around, 14-footer is good, and Nick Miedema again dominant. Now 13 points in the second half, 25 points in the game for Nick. Guard has it, gets it back out. 5:45 and counting down in the ball game. Nice defense, like I said, a great defensive effort. A lot of things to be happy about with the Randolph game. Missing the shot by the free throw line. A little off on that one is Wickersham, and rebound in the hands of the Rockets. Down by 12 now with the ball. Gorsuch has it, gets it down to Miedema. Turns around, 15-footer is up. That's no good. And a reach-in foul is going to get called on the Rockets after the rebound by Caleb Gard. Yeah, nice-looking team the Pardeeville puts on the court, with scoring usually spread out pretty good, and 5 guys that average double figures on the season. Gard in the lane, nice little feed inside into a Sween, and he puts it in, but that was set up by a good pass by Caleb Gard. Sween getting his first points of the ball game. Back to a 14-point lead for the Bulldogs. Randolph can't afford to be trading baskets. Three-pointer from the right side is up, and it is good for Troy Logan, finding a good time to get his first points of the game. Has his team back with an 11 now, 60-49. They need a few stops. 15-footer no good, and back in the hands of Gard. And he's going to get fouled on his shot. Be a foul on Ben Paul. He's going to get called for the foul. As physical as Ben has played in the ball game, and as many balls as he's tipped away, that is only his first foul in the game, and that is the 6th foul for Randolph here. Both teams sitting at 16 fouls. His free throw is no good. 72% free throw shooter. Another free throw for Caleb Gard. That is good. That rattles home. 5 points in the half, 8 points in the game for him. He averages 14.5 points a game. 12-point lead again for the Bulldogs. Randolph trying to get this thing into single digits again. As Ben Paul gets it knocked away, and coming up with it is Nicholas Sween, being chased by Miedema. Gets it blocked, but getting the rebound, putting it back in is Eli Ochterberg. I'm glad that happened. People were getting upset about that block by Miedema. Miedema brings it over half court, and Randolph now in trouble now, trailing by 14. Ben kind of spots up inside and puts it in. Nice strong move there. First points for Ben Paul in the second half, but he's got 11 in the ball game. Not afraid to go against the much taller players out there. Guy that lives in the weight room for the Randolph Rockets. He's playing bigger than he is, or taller than he is. Randolph in trouble right now, down by 12, getting down to 3:40 left and counting down in the game. Devin Jerome with it out on top, and Bulldogs can definitely afford to kind of do what they're doing right now, running some clock down. They got the lead, and no reason to rush and try to force anything up. Good decision there by the Bulldogs. What a great game by the Randolph Rockets, so playing a 20-0 team out of the conference. To Sween over on the right side, gets blocked by Miedema, and going to get a little impatient, and Randolph comes up with the ball, and Bulldogs do not score. You get it into Miedema inside, and turns around a little half hook shot, no good. And getting a rebound to Sween that gets knocked out of bounds by Miedema. Bulldogs getting the ball back with 3:02 left in the ball game, leading 63-51. What a battle here at Pardeeville, but a nice job by the Bulldogs to finally just play the kind of ball they normally play, running the court. Krieger gets it inside and putting it up. Nice body control in that shot by Devin Jerome. Got a body right in front of him, but just kind of pulled up and finishes with a bank shot. Has his team back up by 14, 65-51. Miedema has it from the right elbow, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, goes to the rack and draws the foul. And to the free throw line to shoot two will be Nick Miedema. (65-51). Lead now for the Bulldogs. Going to wrap things up and go 21-0 on the season. First free throw is good for Nick. Having another monster game. What a great senior year. He got his 1,000th point a game ago. Strong, good basketball looking player out there for the Randolph Rockets. That one rims out no good. Gorsuch battles, but gets it taken away by Achterberg to bring it up now to Krieger, bringing it up now for the Bulldogs. 2.5 and counting down in the ball game. 13-point deficit for the Randolph Rockets now. What a great battle. They led for most of the first half. Had a 1-point lead at halftime after falling behind for a little bit. Looks like Levi Cook's going to pick up a foul. Sticking his nose in there a little bit and took one on the chin. But that's what happens when you get in there. But good tight defense by him. And to the free throw line will go Devin Jerome. His first trip to the line in the ball game. Shooting the front end of a bonus. He throws up and it rims out no good. And a couple of the Bulldogs kind of fighting for the ball and ends up in the hands of the Rockets. But they're down by 13 in big trouble now. 2:10 and counting down, and a foul on Krieger, but should be probably it for him in the ball game. He sat for quite a bit of the second half as the comeback was going on. Just his fourth foul they have him down for. So Levi Cook goes to the line. First free throw, no good, and again, a couple of the Bulldogs going after it and off their hands and out of bounds. The Rockets will inbound on their baseline with 2:09 left, down by 13, 65-52. Coming up on Friday night, I'll be over at St. Mary Springs High School battling the Flyway Conference. 3-pointer no good in the corner from Troy Logan. Yeah, Flyway battle. Should be a good game. Laconia over at St. Mary Springs. Should be a good battle and some implications on how the season's going to end conference-wise for these teams. And we'll have that for you on RadioPlusInfo.com coming up on Friday night. And the Bulldogs passing up some looks they normally would have taken, but just wait for that. That's the only shot you want to do when you are trying to run some clock off, only if you get a lay-in, and that's what they did. 15-point lead now for the Bulldogs. A minute and a half to play. Miedema, 15-footer. He gets fouled on the shot. That's what Coach Leonard does not want, the clock to stop. Wants it to keep on going, so to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Nick Miedema. And I don't know if we got a technical foul. Everybody clearing away from the lane right now. So shooting the front end of the bonus first. And they're shooting the foul. So they're trying to square this away. I know there's been definitely something with that official that's talking to Coach Lindert over there. Not what he wanted. He just wants this game to end and the clock to run down. Probably didn't want that foul on his team to start with. And then obviously a technical foul and definitely some heated debate here from one of the officials, and the other official steps in and maybe pulling him away a little bit from the conversation. Trying to figure out the situation. Shooting 2 free throws because the foul was on the shot. Oh, 10. Well, it's 10 fouls anyways, double bonus. Miedema shooting the first free throw and putting it in. A little confusion here. This free throw is up and also good. Always a lot of pressure when you're the only guy in the lane. That puts Randolph back within 13. And 2 more free throws for the Randolph Rockets. They can shoot the technical foul free throws, and Randolph will also get the ball out of bounds. So if Nick can make all these, which he just made the 3rd one in a row, it gives Randolph, it gives them a bit of a prayer here, going from being 15 points down to only 11 points down. And they'll get the ball, and they can get into single digits deficit. So big kind of a turn of events to give Randolph at least the thought of a possibility of coming back in this game. And then Coach Linder decides to take a timeout. And we'll be back after this on RP Sports.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Okay, crazy moments here, but it must have been a technical foul. Randolph will get it back. They were down by 15, and all of a sudden now they're only down by 11. Miedema makes all of his free throws, and Randolph gets the ball back because of the technical. And Troy Logan's going to get it back over to Gorsuch out on top. Down to under 120 to play. Ben Paul puts it up and puts it in, and Randolph back within single digits. Nice little half hook shot there. Krieger takes it, gets it inside, and again, just trying to run the clock down are the Bulldogs. And Miedema is going to foul Caleb Gard, who's 1 for 2 in the ball game from the line. Down to 1:03 left in the ball game. Nice shot by Miedema. That's only his 3rd foul. He had 2 fouls with about maybe 7 minutes into the ball game. He had to sit for a bunch of minutes, and he came back out when his team fell behind and willed him back into the ball game in the lead again. Just a 1-and-1. That one's no good, and a good foul there by Miedema. Randolph trailing only by 9. They get it inside into Gorsuch inside. Little head fake and gets fouled, and he'll go to the line now to shoot a pair. Gorsuch going to the line. And that is going to be on Eli Achterberg. That's his 3rd foul. Double bonus the rest of the way for Randolph, but this is a shooting foul anyway. Free throw is up, no good. It's needed free throws there for the Randolph Rockets. Fua comes in, and Troy Logan will sit down with 53 seconds left. And Gorsuch trying to get this down to just an 8-point game. Who would have thought they'd even get that close? That is up, and that is good for Gorsuch. His first point of the ball game. 8-point lead now, Randolph. Krieger has it. Gets it back in the hands of Eli Achterberg. Back over to Krieger. Spins away from two players. Nice quick move there by Krieger. And Krieger's going to go to the free throw line. Fua comes in to commit the foul, and he's going to sit down after doing what he needed to do. And that'll bring in Troy Logan back out. Just still a 1-and-1 time. That's a 9th foul in the Randolph Rockets. Go to the line to shoot the front end of a bonus is Brendan Krieger, an 80% free throw shooter. 3 for 4 in the game so far. Free throw is up and good for Krieger. Back to a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. 36 seconds left. Positive things there for the Randolph Rockets to look back on this game and some things to work on with the team. And making both free throws as Krieger. There's only 2 points of the second half with those free throws. Miedema will throw up a 3-point shot, gets it to go. And that ran out of room in the square for Nick Miedema as his team back within 7 with 28 seconds left back after this with a timeout on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back. It's a 7-point lead after that 3-point bucket by Miedema. And Ben Paul's going to come and foul right away. They try to get the steal on the inbounds, and once they got it in their hands for the Bulldogs, an immediate foul. And I'm sure that's what they talked about with Coach Fisher in the huddle. Going to the free throw line will be Eli Achterberg. He is 1 for 1 in the ball game. He's shooting for 2 free throws. That's the 10th foul on the Randolph Rockets. First free throw is good. Big free throw there for the Bulldogs. Troy Logan checks back in for offensive reasons for the Randolph Rockets. Their free throw is up, and it is good. Big-time free throws there for Eli Achterberg. Has his team up by 9 again with 23 seconds left. Miedema has it long. 3 on the way. That comes up short. Air ball on that shot coming up short. And what a great game here for Randolph's Nick Miedema. Again, just one of the elite players around the area. He gets double and triple team almost every game he plays in and still puts up those big points, changes shots inside. Down to 10 seconds left. Randolph's going to battle hard here today, but come up short again. But a great game here by the Randolph Rockets, losing this one 71-62. So again, a escape victory there for the Bulldogs at home. A great battle by the Randolph Rockets. I'll be back and we'll figure out the scoring and come back and talk about the game in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Our good friend Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Chilly outside, chilly inside. That's how we'll tie this together this week, Andy.
Absolutely. It's a winter wonderland out there. You'll have to stop in and see what we got going on. There's something different every day with Tierney rolls out for a special board, but you can pretty much guarantee it's hot beef, hot pork, hot turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy every day. Chili's back on the board, and our soup changes by the day, so you have to check it out.
Of course, meat raffle coming up on Sunday. And who does it go toward? What time is it all? Talk about that for us.
Meat raffle this Sunday at 3 o'clock. We've been asked to help generate money to keep Rosie the Riveter in town. And if you haven't seen it, it's by National Rivet. So we're going to do a meat raffle and donate the money to that cause and see if we can make her a permanent home here.
All right, very good. So stop on by at 3 o'clock again Sunday. Watch the many sporting events.
Boys of summer are back, thank God. But yes, we got the Bucks going. The Badgers are always going. You can pretty much find anything on. We got 16 different tap lines of beer, so there's something to do here all the time.
Andy with us here. Have a great week, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Pardeeville High School. Cutting the nets down as Pardeeville has wrapped up the conference championship in the Trailways West Conference. 21-0 season after this win here tonight against Randolph. And they were tested. A great game by Randolph. Played very well in that first half and opened up some nice leads. Led for much of the first half of the game. And they did get down by 5 again in the first half. And Nick Meadham was sitting down at that time. And Randolph gets Nick back on the court. And they got a 5-point lead and end up with a 1-point lead at halftime, 30-29. But Nick just dominating in there. 34 points, and he was 9 for 13 from the free throw line. Man, he was a stud out there, changing all the shots inside and just a special player again for Nick. But Randolph with a disappointing loss. I know they fought hard out there. I thought Ben Paul played a great game out there defensively, and as a team, they played a great game, played a good physical game against a very active team out there and holding them to, 71 points they still ended up getting and kind of got back in their rhythm a little bit to the Bulldogs. But they're a special team. They've got 5 guys that scored double figures. Let's take a look at scoring here in the ball game. Eli Ochterberg with 21 points. He had 12 points in the second half. 13 points for Brendan Krieger. 13 points for Devin Jerome. 12 points for Jamison Wickersham. 10 points for Caleb Gard. Again, they've got 5 guys with double figures again. 2 points for Nicholas Sween for the Bulldogs. For the Randolph Rockets, of course, 34 points for Big Nick Miedema in the ball game. He had 12 in the first half and throws up 22 points in the second half. So a nice game for him. 6 points for Levi Cook, all those in the first half and all probably within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the ball game. 5 points for Levi Wiersma, 12 points for Ben Paul. I can't say enough about his defense in the ball game and his scoring too. Just a nice player. 13 points actually for Ben Paul. 4 points in the second half, 9 in the first half. 5 points for Wiersma, 3 for Troy Logan, and 1 for Ashton Fua. And that is a scoring for the Randolph Rockets. Randolph will take a few days off. They play coming up here at Cambria Friesen will be in town coming up next. They've got that coming up in the next few days. So their main conference rival just over time, the great rivalry they have, Hilltoppers and Randolph coming up the next game. And for the Pardeeville Bulldogs, they'll be at Montello on Friday. But all is said and done as far as the conference, as Coach Chris Leonard goes up and cuts down the net here at Pardeeville. Hope you enjoyed the ball game tonight. I did. Great high school basketball game. Randolph hung in there for a while, but just too many offensive weapons by the Pardeeville Bulldogs, and they stay perfect at 21-0. Randolph losing here today in this ball game, go to 10-11 on the season. So have yourself a great night. Try to not freeze to death here tonight. It's going to get down and below zero again, but we'll make that arduous trip all the way down Highway 33 to Highway 68, make it back to Waupun, and we enjoyed the trip over here. Well worth our trip over here to Pardeeville to watch some very talented basketball players go at it here in the Trailways West Conference. My next game will be over at St. Mary Springs, as the Ledgers will be hosting the Laconia Spartans in some conference action in the Flyway. We'll have that for you on RadioPlusInfo.com streaming, and also, again, have yourself an excellent Tuesday night. Your final score here, it is Pardeeville knocking off Randolph 71-62. Bulldogs are conference champs after this victory. Have yourself a great night. This has been Randolph Rocket Basketball on RP Sports.